Welcome back here with Storyboard. You must have noticed the big ad splash that e-commerce sites made during Diwali. Media companies estimate a 20 to 25% increase in e-commerce advertising this festive season. And companies across the board, from established players like eBay to relative newcomers like Jabong and eDabba, all claim to have good results to show for their efforts. They claim that on an average, month-on-month sales have doubled. Animesh Das reports.
We've had amongst the best ever Diwali festive shopping seasons for us this year.
What we saw during this October-November period was a sudden surge or an increase in demand for about 15-20 days.
As we compare Jan to June versus the October-November sale, it will be at least a multiple of 5 times.
With nearly 30 million Indians shopping online, the festive season brought much cheer to Indian e-tailers. And with only 5% of India having access to organized retail, the demand came from beyond the metros. While eBay and Jabong say that almost half the Diwali sales came from non-metro towns, eDabba, that uses kiosks like this one in Jaipur across 14 Indian cities to help consumers shop online, reports that 90% of its sales in October came from Tier 2 and Tier 3 city shoppers.
The most interesting part is people are looking at higher value purchase, and we have been focusing on the higher value item because as a concept, as I told, we are focusing on B and C category towns, and there people have a lot of money and they have the aspirations, but unfortunately the products don't reach them. So there we have been able to sell high value items, and our average ticket size has been quite high.
Another trend that we saw during this period was a lot of people who were living in metro and tier 1, they were actually ordering gifts for their near and dear who were living in tier 2 and tier 3. In fact, one interesting trend that we also saw was a lot of people who are living in foreign countries or abroad, they also came online and bought products from us, and they wanted these products to be delivered to their friends and family members either living in metro tier 1 or even in tier 2, tier 3.
What also helped was the advertising blitz. Media planners say that ad spends for the industry were up by almost 25% this festive season. And that's partially thanks to the number of retailers that were celebrating their first Diwali. For instance, Yebi.com and Zovi.com launched their first ever TV campaigns in September. Older companies like Myntra and eBay doubled their marketing budgets from last year.
eBay.in. Want it? Get it.
We took a very focused approach to Diwali festive season this year and rolled out a high-intensity TV marketing campaign which focused on our key proposition of great deals and a trustworthy shopping experience on the eBay India platform. We bolstered this with fantastic deals, in fact discounts up to 50% on a whole variety of electronics items and gadgets, which obviously caught the consumers' fancy.
ASSOCHAM expects the online shopping industry to double its revenues this festive season from 2,500 crore rupees to 5,000 crore rupees. But that's just a sign of things to come. At 6,000 crore rupees, online shopping is still a nascent industry, but it's expected to grow by a whopping 250% annually till 2016. In Mumbai, Animesh Das.
And